If you knew morning wood, then you know why I feel blue. Without morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, ooh, yes, I love you, morning wood. Morning wood, morning wood. Oh, how my heart yearns for you. Oh, morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, ooh, yes, I love you, morning wood. Morning wood, morning wood. Pretty, 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 pretty morning wood. Oh, morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, ooh, and I need you, morning wood. I love you, morning wood, with a love so rare and true. Oh, morning, my morning wood. Well, I love you, ooh, I want you, morning wood.
Rise and shine. This is the Morning Woo, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker, undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. As we're streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch, and now on Instagram Live on the Primetime Radio Network, and simulcasting on the Let's Go Devils Network as well. What a night last night. Playoff basketball, playoff hockey, some dominance by the area teams, the Mets, the Yankees, especially the Yankees, and Phillies. I see Chris Ladd. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. What a night, day, actually, what an afternoon and night yesterday. Because, whew, I love it this time of year. I've said this all along. I love the amount of sports that's going on. You got playoff hockey, you've got NBA playoffs. Then you've got mixed it in with baseball. Also, you're always reading up on the NFL teams. They just had their draft. So let's get into it. Let's go to the games last night with in the NHL. Yesterday, the Hurricanes and Flyers. Game 2 in Carolina. Carolina, up until this point, before the game started, has never trailed. Flyers looking to get revenge, and in the first period, the Philadelphia Flyers made it 2-0 right early on. Finally, seeing Carolina be vulnerable. How will Carolina react? Well, the Carolina Hurricanes erased a 2-0 deficit and won in overtime with former Devil Hart Trophy winner with the Devils, Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall, out of all people, scored the game winner at 18:54 in overtime. Flyers got goals from Jamie Drysdale on the power play, and they battled hard, but the Canes, Seth Jarvis, evened it up. Carolina right now leads the series 2-0, heading back to Philly. It's been a physical, gritty playoff hockey between the two teams, the Metropolitan Division opponents. We shall see. We shall see if Philadelphia will make a comeback in this series. But Carolina's depth has been absolutely awesome, and Freddie Anderson is giving them a chance to win every night. Carolina's looking really dominant and is looking very good in these playoffs. Other NHL action, second round, game 1 between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Anaheim Ducks. Brett Howden opened up with the scoring, and Vegas controlled the game to grab the early series lead. Also, Colorado and Minnesota are off tonight. Are off until tonight as well. More playoff hockey. But the Vegas Golden Knights winning 3-1 over the Anaheim Ducks. But again, I expect Anaheim to kind of climb back into that series. I'm not worried about that. But the Golden Knights have been hot as of late, coming back, beating the Utah Mammoths. I see Metalander and Chris Ladd in the chat room. So some good NHL playoff hockey. And also, we'll talk a little bit more about this on the Daily WooCast at noon Eastern. First off, it's NHL Draft Lottery Night on Cinco de Mayo. I'm wondering where the Devils are going to place, where the Rangers are going to place, and where the Islanders are going to place in it all. You know, the way the draft lottery system works in the NHL, it's so complex that, you know, who really knows? You would expect the Devils to be at around 11 spot, but in 2022, they moved up to second overall. And this is going to, with their new GM, Sonny Maeda, this is going to really be interesting where they actually fall. Odds are they will be around 11. But if they move up in the top 5, for instance, how valuable is that pick as Sonny Maeda is trying to make some moves? The New York Rangers, they were bad all last season, but towards the end there, they were winning games. What will they do? Will they be in the top 5? Islanders, they were the recipient of Matthew Schaefer, first overall, looking like a unicorn. Where will they be? Probably in the 14th, 15th spot. Possibly. Chris Ladd said, if somehow the Devils win the draft lottery tonight, they need to keep it and take Ivar Sternberg. He's too good, NHL ready to pass up. Already playing with grown men. Yeah. Well, they also said that about Kapokako as well. But I get what you're saying. Also, we'll talk a little bit more on the Daily WooCast about that Toronto Maple Leafs press conference introducing John Chayka and Matt Sundin, the new GM, president, I don't know, hockey, whatever their titles are, and the reporters that are asking questions, basically calling him a con man, John Chayka, because of his past history with the Arizona Coyotes. We talked about this on the podcast many, many times about some of these press conferences. There's just softball questions, but yesterday, we'll talk a little bit more about that. There was some high heat, some headhunting going on in Toronto, and I don't think it bodes well for the Toronto Maple Leafs at all. But yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about that on the Daily WooCast, noon Eastern, around noon Eastern, about that. All right, getting into the NBA. How about those New York Knickerbockers? dominating again. Last time we talked about Game 6 against the Atlanta Hawks. The Knicks winning, 40-plus points. I lost track after the second quarter. Playing the 76ers, the Harris Blitzer Sports Entertainment jewel of all the sports teams that they own. Knicks winning 137-98. Total domination. Jalen Brunson dropped 35 points, 27 in the first half alone as he led the charge. New York blew the doors off of Philly. The Knicks led by double digits early, never looked back. 10 starters even sat in the fourth quarter, now well rested. This was the largest margin of victory in Knicks playoff history at home as part of their insane postseason. Their insane postseason roll, multiple blowouts already. Knicks up 1-0 in the series. The Sixers, rough defensive night, worst of the season. Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Paul George were on the bench as early as the game got out of hand. Historic moment for the New York Knickerbockers. And they're chanting, "Let's go Knicks," outside of Madison Square Garden and partying at American Whiskey in New York. How about those Knicks? It's amazing how they went 2 decades of just complete, utter incompetence. But now, and I remember when they hired Leon Rose to take over, a lot of pundits said he was not even qualified. He doesn't know what he's doing. But I think Leon Rose right now and the New York Knicks are laughing right now. They've got a great team in this postseason. Let's see if they keep it up. Philadelphia 76ers looking to get some revenge for Game 2. I would expect the Sixers to come out with a better effort. Also yesterday, about mid-morning, the news of New York Yankees legendary broadcaster John Sterling passing away. I've seen the tributes online. Obviously, the voice of the New York Yankees for many years, called 5 world championships. If you remember the 90s and the last one in 2009, John Sterling, his voice is all over the New York Yankees for a better part of 4 decades. I think he passed away at age of 87, I believe. Good friend of the podcast, Danielle McCartan, posting her interview with John Sterling in 2024 as tribute. But the Yankees had a game to play yesterday against the Orioles. Just a beatdown. Yankees winning 12-1 in the Bronx. Yankees exploded for a massive offensive day, including a huge 8th inning to rout their division rivals. Aaron Judge and crew stayed scorching hot. Yankees now one of the hottest teams in baseball, not to mention their 24-11 record and just flexing their American League dominance. The Philadelphia Phillies beating the Miami Marlins 1-0. Aaron Nola delivered 6 strong innings, setting the tone in a pitcher's duel. Bryce Harper went deep for his 7th home run of the season, plus a double and a single for the only offense that Philadelphia needed. Phils are improved to 15-20 overall and now 6-1 under interim manager Don Mattingly. Tight, low-scoring grinds, perfect for emphasizing defense and timely hitting. The Philadelphia Phillies. The New York Metropolitans in Colorado. They got another win. They got another win. The Metropolitans. The Mets win. The Mets win. 4-2 over the Colorado Rockies. Carson Bench, again, spectacular diving catch in this game, plus a home run. Mets got enough offense to win 4-2 on the road. But right now, maybe they'll get out of their slump. Just maybe. As fans are still calling for Carlos Mendoza, the Mets manager, to be fired. All right, well, that's all I got for now here on the Morning Woo. Dropping the podcast in about 10-20 minutes. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music Prime, Audible. Remember the Daily Woocast, noon Eastern today. Some of the things that we're going to be talking about. The John Chayka and Matt Sundin in Toronto. We'll go over that because that was just absolutely brutal and hilarious at the same time. All right, we're going to do the ceremonial sip right now. As it's 5:17 a.m. on this Cinco de Mayo. Also, big shout out to Durango Steve and Durango Jackie. It's their anniversary today. They're celebrating it with Taco Tuesdays. Taco Tuesday. They're celebrating on Cinco de Mayo on their anniversary. I salute you both. That felt good. Meadowlander says forecast for snow on the Mets in Colorado today. We'll check it out. They moved up the game time yesterday because of the weather. See you on the Daily Woocast at noon Eastern. This is Sam Wu saying, have a great, wonderful rest of the day. I'll see you on the Daily Woocast later.
Morning Woo.